I wanted to do a little bit of extra, like examples, some extra tutorial because of parentheses. I know that that's difficult and confusing. So let's talk about that. So here I have my chemical formula. And if I think about math, right? We learn in math. Thank you to fourth period for reminding me about PEMDAS, right? So the first thing we have to do is deal with what's in the parentheses. And it's the same thing with a chemical formula. I have to pretend like everything that's not in the parentheses doesn't exist for the moment. So I just want to deal with what's in the parentheses. So right now, if I look in the parentheses, I see 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen because the oxygen doesn't have a subscript. So it's just one single oxygen atom, but the hydrogen has a subscript of 2. So that tells me there's 2 atoms of hydrogen. Okay. So I can see that there's 1 oxygen and 2 hydrogen. But I have this subscript all by itself outside the parentheses. So again, I'm going to ignore this magnesium because it's not doing anything. It's minding its own business. It's not involved in this particular relationship at all. When I have a subscript that I have to apply to everything inside of the parentheses, then that means this 3 is going to get multiplied by that 1 atom of oxygen and by those 2 atoms of hydrogen. So what that really means is 1 times 3 is 3 oxygens, and 2 times 3 is 6 hydrogens. That's what I have right now, if I count all of that out. Because OH2 is like this. OH2, except I have 1, 2, 3 copies of it. So it kind of makes sense when I think about what I have. I have 3 oxygen and I have 6 hydrogen. But I still have this one lonely magnesium. It doesn't have a coefficient. It doesn't have a subscript. It's by itself. So I have 1 magnesium. So the total atoms here is 3 plus 6 plus 1, 10 total atoms. All right, let's do another one. Okay, we'll do Ca, and we'll focus after I do this, H2PO2, 2. All right, let's focus this up for you. So this is what I see, right? I have a calcium, two hydrogen, a phosphorus, 2 oxygen, and then of course I still have this little subscript of 2 on the outside here, kind of just messing everything up because of the parentheses. But it's not that bad. We can fix this. So if I look at this, I'm going to ignore my calcium because it just has nothing to do with anything. I'm just going to leave it alone until it becomes relevant again. That thing is not focusing, is it? That's fine. We'll just move on. So I'm going to pretend like my little 2 and my calcium are just not there for now. And what I have is 2 hydrogen, 1 phosphorus, that's a single P right there, and 2 oxygen. But then I've got to deal with my subscript, right? So this subscript has to be multiplied by everything in the parentheses. So what I really have is 2 hydrogen times 2. I have 4 hydrogen. 1 phosphorus times 2. I have 2 phosphorus. 2 oxygen times 2. I have 4 oxygen. And my lonely single calcium. And if I add all that together, that should be 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1, 11 total atoms.